The power of friendship, an anime trope as old as time itself, and in no place more prevalent than in sports anime. Haikyuu, Ippo, Yomushi Pedal, Kuroko's basketball, and even Keijo at its core are stories of hot boys and hot girls working together to overcome all odds, to push each other past their weaknesses, to face adversity as a team, to push the limits of what their bodies can do hand in hand with the friends they've made along the way, to make the impossible possible. It's beautiful, motivating, inspirational. And then there's Bluelock.
このブルーロックで生まれ変わる世界一のストライカーになるのは俺だ
If Haikyuu is Disneyland where all the characters are your friend and nothing bad ever happens, then Bluelock is a fucking meat factory. This story will chew you up and spit you out. It's not here to make friends because Bluelock is different. Whereas most sports stories begin at the start of a player's journey to slowly introduce the sport, the characters, and the world, Bluelock begins at the end. The characters we're introduced to are the best of the best, they're masters of their craft, and some are even at the point of being able to play on the world stage. They're still technically high schoolers, but their inner highs and winter cups are a thing of the past. It's time to evolve or die on the vine. And that's exactly where this story starts. Isagi Yoichi is a second-year student but already feeling the limits of where his school and teammates can take him. Lost, frustrated, and feeling inadequate, he realizes that his dreams of becoming a professional superstar and ace striker are quickly evaporating before him. He plays for his team plays for him, and something about that frustrates him.
If I hadn't passed it back then, would my fate have changed? What if I don't need a team? What if I'm better off on my own?
And that's the mindset that Bluelock brings to the table. It runs counter to every feel-good, slap on the back, pick yourselves up by the bootstraps lesson that any anime or sports series has run before. You're not encouraged to play with your teammates in mind. You're meant to play with your ego. Jinpachi Ego, the head of Bluelock, is a work of art, threatening, foreboding, and genius, a true knockout in design. In a body that's almost impossibly long and a smile that's freakishly wide, he dominates each page he appears in. He's to be the messiah that ekes out the future of Japan's striker elite and also the harbinger of death to Japan's soccer identity. A walking corpse of contradictions and truth, this man is both the hero and the villain of this story, and relishing in his twisted games is all just part of the fun. Ego heads Bluelock, a state-of-the-art facility designed to create the next true ace striker for Japan's national team. 300 high schoolers are invited to join, and 300 high schoolers are shocked at what they hear.
Football is, at its core, is a sport about scoring goals, even at the expense of your teammates. The best player is the one who can score the most goals. If you want to play pretend football instead, then get lost already.
Players like Honda, or Kagawa, and many others. All of those who shaped Japan's national team's lineup. The value of team play instilled in their national team is the same that's a part of us. They are our stars. You're wrong.
You mean the squad that has yet to win a single World Cup? I don't care about that trash. You will not become the greatest striker in the world unless you have the ego to match.
It's after listening to this that something clicks in Isagi. The realization that maybe, just maybe, that feeling he had before might have been right. Exploding at the chance, Isagi dives headfirst into the world of Bluelock, and all 299 other students do the same. Without getting into spoilers here, since the anime is right around the corner and I really want you all to watch it, it would be fair to say that what follows in the upcoming chapters is anything if not extraordinary. Each challenge presented before Isagi and his fellow members of Squad Z while staying at Bluelock is meant to test them in a way to fundamentally break down the very idea of team sports, and in particular, how the striker, through being the dominating force on the field, is king to which all other players support. If you watched other sports anime, or hell, any shonen anime in modern times, you'll feel how counter this runs to every bit of storytelling you've consumed until now. For example, imagine if instead of Tanjiro being the moral compass that holds Demon Slayer together, it was instead Inosuke, or if instead of Goku, it was Namek-era Vegeta. In this timeline, the emotional heart of the show is thrown for a loop. The sense of morally good and morally bad is twisted, and something else is presented in its place. These retellings of these series would be a blast for sure, but only because we have the main series to reflect on. Bluelock is that alternative timeline, and it works so well. Remember this guy from earlier? Yeah, he's the Hinata, the Goku, the Luffy, and the Tanjiro of this show. He and any other series would be the protagonists, but we don't get him. We don't get anything even close. Instead, we get the void that's left when the hero isn't there. Something about the destructiveness of what is asked of these players and how it slowly erodes their humanity is captivating, and that it works so effectively is even more frightening. The feelings of domination and power that begin to well up inside Isagi are terrifying, and watching him grow his ego and skill inside the cold walls of Bluelock is a blast to read, and anime gods willing, hopefully be even more fun to watch when the anime airs in October. So guys, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment to boost my own ego. I'll even comment back just to boost yours. So leave a compliment and I'll compliment you too in the comment section down below. Just remember, pray for this show and that its anime adaptation is given the love it deserves. I played soccer growing up. I have high hopes for this show. I'm hoping I get to watch something that captures those feelings that I had when I was playing, even if I was more of a team player than Isagi and the folks at Bluelock seemed to be. So I guess we'll all find out in October. So I'll see you guys next time, and we'll talk about this show when it airs then.